We are underway from Clemson. Best of 5 victorious, must win each set by 2, and a great start for the Tigers. And we knew it would be a good one. Florida State has won 3 in a row. Clemson has won their first 12. Mawa unloads another kill for Mawa.
Still working on some timing issues.
Yeah, still trying to find their identity as the season goes on. This is the first of 20 conference games. Boy, for the senior out of Frisco, Texas, coming off an 11-kill performance in the win against Charleston Southern. There's Whalen, her first opportunity tonight. The freshman, is there a number that you can live with serving error-wise?
Yeah, absolutely. If your aces are more than or equal to, you're okay.
You can live with it.
Yeah.
Hanson is serving. Who does Florida State want to go to? Hinke, who else? 2-point lead for the Seminoles.
You know, off their game.
Haven't seen a lot of slide attacks so far tonight. Nice dig on the back row. It's a free ball for Florida State. From the back row, Mawa pushes it over. Wagner calling for it. She's got it. Will they give it to her again? Sance goes to the other side. Here's Moore. Nicholson to Hinke. Dug out by McGrath. Moore. Still going here. That was Mason that kept it alive, and Florida State wins the point. That was the longest rally tonight. Sance in the middle to Okur. Hinke cuts it loose. Here's Moore. Off the side of the block and down. You don't have to wait around for 10 minutes or anything like that.
Right.
Boy, what a response by Ewing coming out of the timeout. Tied for the team high.
Good serve.
Well, we have an ace. Yamamoto keeps it alive. Boy,
wow.
She just flew out of nowhere. Moore looking for the tie. Will they go back to her again? Other side to McGrath. Yamamoto digs it out. And then Mawa says enough of this. 2-point lead for Florida State.
But that is a really good point. They're probably having a lot of bonding opportunities as well.
Off the top of the tape. Clemson keeps it alive. A lot of swings for Moore. But Florida State wins that matchup, and this ties their largest lead in set 1. Sance with a long pass to McGrath, and the defense wins the matchup. There's Capilla. Set point, Florida State.
Her hands were well over the net. She sealed the net, and she came down and celebrated as she should.
That was a tough serve. Sance to McGrath. Down the line, nobody there. That's a big point for Clemson. That snaps a 4-0 Florida State run.
Over the block to the open spot on the court.
Raines with a beautiful serve. Here's Mawa looking for the win.
What
Dugout.
a dig.
Free ball for Florida State. Mawa for set 1. Right back to her. Other side to Whaling. Boy, the defense flying everywhere for Clemson. Mawa says, all right, set 1 belongs to Florida State. They close it on a 5-1 run down the stretch.
And they're helping to guide the younger players on the team.
McGrath serving underway in set 2. From the back row, Mawa delivers. Evans Mason with a swing. Now the other side to Hinke. Hanson with a dig. Wagner. Hinke. Pinballed right back to her. Hinke again. Drops it in perfectly.
On 19 attempts.
Florida State in scramble mode. Free ball Clemson. Who do the Tigers want to target? They go to Moore. And Florida State with a huge block. Hinke that time defensively. In the middle. That was Okur again. Mawa crushes it. Hinke again just whacks it down. It's a 2-point lead for Florida State.
Down, that's so hard to defend. Nice up.
That's Mason. Her team leading 7th tonight. It was a tricky pass. And almost a pancake dig. Reigns is saying, I got it, but it's a point to Florida State. Did you keep track?
Yeah, you know, I'm old school. We pancakes a last resort.
Yeah,
you know, getting
you are
a play.
right.
Yeah.
Because you don't really want to have to make a Superman dive every time.
Oh my goodness, they're gonna celebrate that kill.
It's Colorado, a San Francisco transfer.
Good pass.
But the defense wins again. 7 blocks tonight for the Seminoles.
Knew she wouldn't be able to get a kill, so she tipped the ball into the Clemson blocker's hands and brought it back to her side to reset and try again.
McGrath down the line. Florida State sets up Henke again. McGrath digs it out. Hanson towards the corner. Henke. Roll shot, floats it in. Her big night continues. 9 kills.
They're doing their chop.
Tricky pass to McGrath, couldn't get a line on it. Here's Henke trying to claim set 2. She's got it. Florida State closes on a 5-0 run. Even Feely Mallow is having a good time. A big smile on her face. And maybe the student section got a point there for Clemson to begin set 3. Packed house tonight for this ACC opener. Henke evens things up in 1 apiece. Her big night continues. 11 kills, a match best. Stevenson with a serve, targeted McGrath. Here's Wagner. What a shot!
Wow.
That's so hard to do.
I was going to say, if that ball is in, that is unbelievable. So this is an out-of-system play for the Clemson Tigers. So Wagner has to...
Her first season on staff at Clemson as an assistant coach. And Florida State's with an answer. That's Ewing. Her 7th kill. McGrath, long pass over to Wagner. Doesn't phase her. What a shot.
This is one thing that's really impressive about the Clemson Tigers pin hitter. Experience and leadership for the Clemson Tigers.
Here's a slide attack. What a job executed by Capilla.
Situation for the Tigers. Good serve.
Here's Henke.
Unbelievable block coverage.
Goes back to it a second time. Free ball, Florida State. Capilla in the middle. Now Clemson on the attack. Here's Wagner. Got it. She's sitting at 14 kills. Her career high is 20. Henke hammers it home for Florida State. Sands. Slide attack. Florida State prepare that time. Sands to Wagner. Ricochets right back to her. Now Clemson regroups. Free ball, Florida State. Seminoles on a 3-0 run. They go to Henke down the line, and it's there. Stevenson serving. She's got 15 assists tonight. Clemson goes to Wagner for the win. Was it touched at the nets? It was, and the Tigers take it. We might have a review on this one. Yeah, life is good in the student section tonight. Tough pass to Mason, and Mason off to a hot start to begin set 4.
They come out every once in a while.
Here's Henke. First swing in set 4, book it. Saints serving. One of 3 captains on the roster for Clemson. Here's Henke.
Nice dig.
Pushed over. Nicholson angles it in the corner. Gildon was there. Wagner cuts it loose. 18 kills tonight for Wagner. Sant, the setter of the week, 9 days ago. Hidke killed on again with a dig. Wagner. Whalen was there for Florida State. Stevenson in the middle. Kildon got her fingers on it. Wagner. Here come the Seminoles. Hidke with a roll shot. Sent there defensively. Down the line, and it was touch. Point Clemson.
She gets more used to Hidke. She'll be able to set that just a little higher.
Free ball, Clemson, and they cash in. Who else? Simonton.
Momentum from the Seminoles right now.
That was a tough pass, played across. Yamamoto back to Maua. Not that time. The defense wins that matchup. Here's Hansen.
To play.
And now the sport, it's growing a lot. There are now 3 professional leagues in America.
Nice.
There's McGrath coming out of the timeout.
This is another one of those situations where they must get the first side out.
Here's Wagner.
Good call. Go to their... Good serve.
McGrath looking for their 4th victory in a row.
Nice pass.
Wagner, 22 kills, adding to her career performance. Florida State goes to the freshman. Mason denied by Wagner. Says, I can play defense too. Hansen serving. Going to Hidke for the win. You better believe it. Florida State wins on the road to begin ACC play.